We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Houston Astros and the Polar Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andy Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Stepping in, Sammy Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Houston, the right fielder, Sammy Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broadway is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Philip Yabuta.
Striding in for Houston, Philip Yabuta. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, Michael Tolia. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Eric Ortiz, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Ryan McDaniel, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good. Swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now. Brock Barreto pitches high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
McDaniel stands at second with no outs. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ricky Marchand.
Now batting, Ricky Marchand. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. From the stretch. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The 1-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I have to count 2-2.
A bouncer up the middle. Senzel brings it in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to play to me.
At the plate, George Edler, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Edler is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Right side hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Now at the plate, Quentin Broadway. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
We don't see this much very often in baseball anymore. A center fielder with some thump in his bat. This guy can hit and also play the outfield.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
So now to the plate, Sito Nakajima. He swings and grounds it to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Syracuse leads it 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Elliot Ramos.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Christian Pache.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Christian Pache. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broadway is right there, and there's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brooke Diaz. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They're down 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Tom Wood.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Colin.
Now at the plate, Colin Watney. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lifted the other way to left center. Ono will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 2, Ryan McDaniel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan McDaniel. He reached on a single in his first try. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 0.
Standing in now, Brock Barreto, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ricky Marchand is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight. This pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Dario Agrizal is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Agrizal.
Into the box, George Edler. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Edler is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Agrizal stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Heading out toward shallow right. Garcia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Polar Bears are out in front, 6-0. Next up for the Astros, Hideki Ono. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Liner towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So stepping in, Adley Rutschman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding into the box, Nick Senzel. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his career totals, Senzel is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And it's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
To the plate now, Sammy Garcia, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He flied out leading off the ball game. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 out here and a runner at second. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Philip Yabuta would be next. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Digging in, Philip Yabuta. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
From the stretch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
.2-0 count, the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Three-two pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Broadway will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Polar Bears lead this one 6-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the outfielder Quentin Broadway.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Tom Wood, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Comes in with an average of .265, 6 home runs, and 11 RBIs. Swing and a chopper to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box, Colin Watney. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt here, Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ryan McDaniel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Softly hit out toward short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Elliot Ramos.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
1-1.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box now, Christian Pache. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, that's ball. Hey!
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Brooke Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pitts is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Coming to the plate now, Hideki Ono, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Back up the middle to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Brock Barreto. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. In there, 1-1. And the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High bouncer toward the hole. And there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jeremy Pitts already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Just hung in there on that one. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. George Edler would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 50.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Sammy Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a ball, 1-0. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Philip Yabuta is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
A 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Standing in, Michael Tolia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So coming to the plate, George Edler. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting,
at the plate, Quentin Broadway. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Drilled to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
At the plate now, Sito Nakajima, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready now, Tom Wood. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, you could tell as soon as the pitcher released that one, he almost wanted to pull it back. That thing popped right out of his hands, and that hitter's eyes lit up.
Daniel Brown gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Brown. The catcher, number 1.
Stepping in now, Colin Watney, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan McDaniel. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run through 5 innings, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Digging in and looking for more, Elliot Ramos. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Hit hard but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now, Christian Pache. Has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Brooke Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Hideki Ono, as he rips it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and next will be the speed threat, Brock Barreto.
The shortstop, number 0.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. High chopper to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Ricky Marchand. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jeremy Pitts. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0. Nope, that's down.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch. Fouled away. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Nelson Ibanez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Ibanez.
Digging in now, Adley Rutschman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey!
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Bounce towards the mound. And that's the second out. Striding in once again, Sammy Garcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail big. It's 9-1. Striding in, George Edler. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate, Quentin Broadway, and this is sliced hard down the left field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Now back, the designated hitter, Ito Nakajima.
Into the box, Sito Nakajima, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits for him here as they try to get something cooking. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Stepping in now, Tom Wood, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2 out with the man at first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Colin Watney would be next. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The catcher, number 1, Colin Watney.
Now in the box, Colin Watney. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Ready once again, Ryan McDaniel. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and 1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-1. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. 8th inning coming up. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 9-1. Settling in now, Philip Yabuta. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Yabuta.
Now here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fastball called for strike 2. And it's fouled away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Michael Tolia. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Line to the right side. McDaniel is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Gerardo Reyes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Brock Barreto will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here it comes on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Ricky Marchand is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Grounded back up the middle. Senzel fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Jeremy Pitts. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Pitts has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 1-2 pitch. High chopper to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. To get the bat off his shoulders, side retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Syracuse leads this one 10-1. Frank Lopez enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's set and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brooks Diaz.
Now to the plate, Brooks Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Hideki Ono. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Houston. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Polar Bears jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andy Gonzalez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Eric Ortiz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 10 runs, 13 hits. no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.